guys, it's Charlie again. So today's video is going to be something a little bizarre and like off the wall. So it might be a little long. So sit back, relax, put your feet up. Also, excuse the hair and whatever is going on with this. I'm having one of the worst hair days probably ever. So as you can see from the title, this video is all about my psychic reading history. I actually got a psychic reading online, and I'll go a little bit more into detail about that, but I'll kind of just give you the follow-up story and why I decided to do this. So about half a year ago, like 6 months ago, my boyfriend and I moved to Calgary. Out of nowhere, I literally quit my job the day before, and then the day after, we were in the car just driving on to Calgary. And it was really fun for me because it was like we moved out together, we were in a new city, we started 2 jobs. I was working at Victoria's Secret full-time, which was just fabulous. I mean, like, free Victoria's Secret stuff, and who doesn't love that, right? So I was working there, and then I was also working at Joey's as a waitress, so also full-time. So I was just super busy, and he was working at some like clothing store. What's it called? 1950 or something. I mean, it's not very popular, but some people like it. So where am I going with this? Right, so we just moved there. Our life all of a sudden got just completely did a 180, changed. Very busy, meeting new people, paying for our own groceries. I don't know. It was just like instant grow up, reality check, new life, new city, new friends, new jobs, new everything. So we stayed there for 6 months, and we came back June, right before my birthday, and we came back to our home here where we live. And it was just such a drastic change for me, going from one extreme to another, going from hustle, bustle, busy, working so many jobs, living on my own, living with my boyfriend, to back home where I wasn't living with my boyfriend, I wasn't employed, I wasn't hanging out with my friends as much because they were all in Calgary, and it was just like, I suffered a very, 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 very minor depression. I wouldn't even call it depression. I just was like, oh, in a slump, you know? So I felt like my life was at a standstill, and I didn't have any direction. I wasn't going to school. I had no idea what I wanted to go into. So I contacted this. There's like the weirdest noise coming from somewhere in here. Anyways, sorry about that. So I contacted a psychic, and my mom has always really been into like the supernatural, and I guess psychics aren't really supernatural, but just like spiritual and really believing in the spiritual side of things. So there's this lady on Sirius Radio called Mary Occhino, and she is a psychic intuitive, and my mom just adores her. So I went online, and you could pay for like online readings, and I mean, like, the ones over the phone were like $400, and I was like, child, I don't have that much money, right? So I just got the online email one, where you submit 5 questions through email, and she replies within 4 to 6 weeks, and she answers your questions. And at first I was a little bit skeptical, just because, like, I don't know, online psychic reading, I was like, how the hell are you going to know anything about me just by, like, these email questions? But I guess that's what makes her a psychic. She just knows these things. And honestly, if you don't believe in this, that's fine. Some people do, some people don't. I'm still on the fence, but like, I'm more to believing now, just because she knew some things about me that I was like, how? There's no way you could possibly know that unless you have a gift. So what I'm going to do in this video today is I'm going to read you my reading, which is kind of long. There are only 5 questions, but she goes into like great detail. It was so much fun. I mean, I was so anxious to get this just because I wanted like a little insight into what my life had in store, you know? So here we go. I will read it. I'm just gonna pull it up on my laptop right here. So sorry if I'm like looking down. I'm going to be reading my questions. Okay. So I don't know about you guys, but I believe in like, why aren't you working? Okay, there we go. Sorry. I believe in like past life experiences, right? So my first question to her was, well, this is what I said. I was like, hi, Mary Occhino. This is so exciting for me. Here are my questions. Can you tell me about any of my past life experiences? Who was I? A little history about myself, etc. So again, if you don't believe in this, that's fine. This is just something that I was super excited for. So this is what she said. I mean, it's weird. I mean, I don't think this describes me at all, but this is what she said. She goes, as I meditate on your most recent past life, and I say most recent because I feel your soul returning at least 19 times since 300 AD. Which is like so cool, right? I'm like an old soul, so that totally makes sense. But in your most recent past life, the one that you are now working on making things right for, which I don't really get, like, did I do something wrong in my past life, which I had to come back for and correct in this life? I don't know. I don't know at all. So she says it was from the year 1409 AD. I mean, like, how old was I? I was a guy. I was a male. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't have any male qualities. I mean, oh, shoot. I mean, I guess my name is Charlie, so, like, kind of masculine. I was a male, and my name was Frederick von Hayden. So I was German. I lived in Eastern Germany, and I was married at the age of 15. An arranged marriage to a wealthy landowner's daughter. And her name was Hannah Hayden. So I was from a really well-educated family, and there were lords and royalty in my family, which I thought was kind of cool because, I mean, I kind of have, like, high taste, so maybe that comes from, like, royalty in a past life. I don't know. You were very happy with your father's choice for the wife he chose for you. I had 6 children. I mean, yowza, that's a lot. 5 daughters and 1 son. I lived until I was 64 and died of natural causes. And, like, 64 in that, like, lifetime or life period is long, right? I mean, good for me. And my wife lived until she was in her mid-40s. I loved fine art, and my wife was an artist in tapestry. So that's the first question. It's kind of cool just like to hear about this random life that you have no recollection of, but someone is saying that like this was you. I mean, like, I was a guy. I mean, like, in a past life. I am 100% woman, so. Okay, so my second question, I mean, I'll summarize this because, like, oh my gosh, look at that glare. You can just tell there's like writing and writing and writing. So, my question was, what do you see my career being? Because, like, still to this day, I have no idea. I mean, I have a little more structure of what I think I want to do, but it doesn't really match up to this. I mean, it kind of does. I don't know. What do you see my career being, and some steps I can take to really jumpstart it? Ever since my boyfriend and I moved back to where we currently live, from Calgary, things have just not been progressing. I've been at kind of a standstill, which is kind of what I explained. I do not want to waste any more time and really jump into the process and the right career path for me. My interests are can I speak today? My interests are all over the map, from design or performing or medical. I just need a little guidance. And basically what she says is, I have a lot of what she calls chihuahua energy, like the little dog, which is totally spot on because I am so anxious. I'm always anxious, just like a chihuahua. You know how they're always like hopping around? So, which means you have a lot of anxiety or wanting something to happen before we've worked out or thought through what's best for us, which is totally true. I mean, I just want to start living my life now, and I want a husband, I want kids, I want a job, I want all this money, I want a beautiful house, and I want it now. But like, obviously that's not going to happen. You have to take the steps necessary to get there, which is what she's telling me. She goes, I believe that you were in your limbo state because you ran from one place to another. So I'm assuming like Calgary, like I ran away is what I'm getting from that. She goes, I see you being most happy in the medical profession, which is not where I saw myself. I saw myself more into like interior design. I love freaking furniture stores and just like interior designing things. So that's more so where I saw myself. This video is becoming so long. I will snap it up for you. So basically she goes, I can see you in medicines and in medical, get into like a medical school, volunteer, is basically what she's saying there. And then this is the one I just almost died when she answered. So she goes, my question for her was, absolutely anything you can tell me about my love life. Hopeless romantic here. Husband's name, a little bit about the man I will marry. So she goes, I hear the name Brett Paul Baptiste. If you're out there, Brett Paul Baptiste, here I am. He's about 5 to 7 years older than you, and you will meet him August 2013. And like, I mean, my current boyfriend of 3 years does not have the name Brett Paul Baptiste, so awkward. And she goes, if you hold on to your current relationship, you will never meet your soulmate. And she goes, the man of your dreams, your true soulmate, is this guy you'll meet in August of 2013. I mean, how cool is that? He's out there somewhere and just like, we're destined for each other. But like, it's super awkward because I do love my boyfriend right now, and just like knowing that this lady knows that he's not best for me, I don't know. I mean, we are in a little bit of a rocky state, but anyways, that's another video. And all the rest, I mean, there's like a few more questions. Just what school I should go to, and she goes, go into something with designing, but then bring in your medical stuff by like volunteering at a school with children. And I love children. I'll do like another video, but I did a bunch of missions work. I organized a bunch of these trips to like Guatemala, El Salvador, Dominican Republic, and like I worked in orphanages and taught these kids English and stuff, and it's just like, oh my god, it touches your heart. I absolutely love it. So it's kind of cool that she saw that in my like history profile, I guess. And then I asked her, what's the most interesting thing that stands out about my life? And she goes, you're going to make really cool children's clothes. I mean, really, that is what stands out to you most about my life? Ugh, that's a little depressing, and hopefully that one is not true, because I plan to do much greater things with my life than just make some kids' clothes, but who knows what's going to happen down the road, and what's going to change my mind and whatnot. So that is that. That is my psychic reading. I was super excited to share it just because I think it's cool. I think it's really cool that someone out there can like see into my future, and that I have a future for one, and that like I'm going to meet the man of my dreams August 2013. Like, I'm so ready for this year, guys. This year is going to be my year. And I'm just so pumped. I'm so excited. What is going on? I'm excited that I'm now starting to do this channel for you, and just excited to see where everything takes us. So, hope you like this video. I mean, if you don't believe in this stuff, I'm sorry again. I just personally think it's kind of cool. And it helped me get out of my rut a little bit. So I'm actually volunteering at a hospital right now. Like, she told me to. So, I mean, I'm not just doing this stuff because she told me to. I'm doing it because I do have a passion for it, and it just took a little extra oomph from an outside perspective to kind of like make me realize that. But I don't think I want to go into the medical career. Like, I think I do want to go into design and maybe architecture and interior design. I just freaking love interior design. So we'll see. I should probably wrap this up because it's like almost 15 minutes. So if you guys like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, like it. And if you have any questions about like psychic readings or my process or just about anything in general, really just shoot me a comment down below, or even if it's private in a message. I'll link my Twitter and my Instagram if you guys want to follow me on those. And I think that's just about it. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!